Jim, I wanted to ask you what can you speak to about the type of consumer research that maybe you're already doing or plan on doing in the iPad space, but also, can you share any feedback on experiences you've done with your desktop reader, any preferences and how they might align with that experience, and e-editions if you are moving towards something in that area? Kind of tie up all your, but specifically, what type of research are you planning to continue to do if you can?
Yeah, so we try and do a lot of research. A lot of it survey-based, some of it focus group-based. And one of the sort of research methodologies that we've started to implement across our different businesses is called Net Promoter Score, or NPS. And we like that because it's pretty simple. It's not these sort of very long, drawn-out questionnaires, and it's very focused. I don't know if everyone's familiar with it, but it's basically two questions. First question is, how likely are you to recommend X to a friend, family member, or colleague? And then there's a 10-point Likert scale there that they answer that on. And then the second question is why, and that's open text-based. And then there's actually a calculation that is prescribed by this NPS thinking that you take your top scores, I think it's like your 9s and your 10s, you discount your middle scores, like your 7s and your 8s, and then you detract your low scores, your 1s through 6s, and you come up with who you're, how promoted this product is, how people, your 9s and 10s are your promoters and your other folks are your detractors. And then you can code all the open-ended questions to different categories and find out why that is. Like what are your promoters saying about you? Why are they promoting it? What are the people that are detracting from that? What are they saying about it? And usually when you do research, in my opinion, tends to be polarized, right? Unless you're offering them a benefit of something else, like you're saying, do this research and get an iPod, right? If you're just doing the research and you're not necessarily heavily incentivizing them outside of that, the people who are going to speak up are the people who have an opinion. They either want to tell you how great your service or product is, or they want to tell you how much it sucks, right? And so, I'm particularly fond of that research because it's so simple, it's so comparable. You can say, how's our NPS score doing on Times Reader versus our home delivery product? It's baselineable. You can do it today and then do it 6 months from now after you've made a bunch of changes and see how that's gone up or down. So that's something that I'm individually fond of, and we're doing a lot of at the Times.